What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the ACS Universe. I need to lose the daily moniker because I just don't go live daily anymore. Anyway, so what's good, y'all? This is random, and I had just had time, man. I had time. I got a short night at work tonight, so I had time to jump on here for a few minutes, talk about a few things I've seen. Obviously, if you saw the thumbnail that I just dropped, so there's not much time to look at it. One of the directors that I fuck with the most right now, Denis Villeneuve. Let's get this background music up. It's taking over Bond, bro. One of my favorite franchises, man. It's exciting times when it comes to James Bond right now. I'm excited. I think Denny has already proven himself to from Sicario, bro, to like Dune, like that wide difference in genres. Dude can do it. I've seen a couple people talking about, it's going to be so boring. Yeah, kiss ass, man. That shit's going to be fire. New Fantastic Four final trailer came out. We're going to take a look at that, sort of walk through that just a bit. Batman 89 anniversary just hit. Talk about that in a little bit. Also some other stuff. But how y'all been doing? Hope everybody has been having a good week. I hadn't been live in a couple weeks, so that's why I said this is super random. To just be jumping on here. Well, like I said, I got time, and hopefully I can get more consistent with this thing, right? I say that shit all the time. But anyway, let's continue to roll, man. A couple things. We pull this up here. This up. Get some of this up. All right, so like, y'all know how I start every show with stuff I saw today, and which this case is like stuff I saw in the last couple weeks. Some old shit on here. But anyway, let's go.
What the hell is that?
All right. Look at this. So this is if you're a movie going person, you probably already knew about this, but AMC website now prominently displays a reminder. Just get there early, folks. I do every time. I am not as much of a trailer guru as I used to be, but I always get there early enough to see them anyway because, when I do decide to go to the movies, because I've said before, the movie going experience, I think when it comes to that shit, the movie going experience, I think people always say, oh, why is the box office hurting? Yeah, you had COVID, and why is it still struggling, and no original stories, and all of these reasons that movie theaters haven't been striving like they used to be. And one reason I never hear people say is, man, it sucks. People these days don't give a fuck. When was the last time you went to the movies and somebody didn't answer their phone on full blast or let their kids run all over the movie theater or anything? And what makes it even worse is movie theater people act like they're scared to come in there and say something to the people. I'm like, bruh, this is your establishment, right? They're ruined. It happens every time. I can't even remember the last time. I'll give you a perfect example and bring this back down. When me and my wife went to see Spider-Man No Way Home, right? 2 rows in front of us, there was a family, right? A group of people. I'm not going to say it was a family. It was man, woman, like 3 kids, right? The kid in the middle had on a pair of headphones and a tablet. I guess they weren't interested in watching Spider-Man. A tablet watching a full-blown movie like How to Train Your Dragon or something, animated on their tablet, bright screen and all, 2 rows in front of us while we're trying to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the epitome of disrespect to the movie theaters. That right there is like, if your kid didn't want to watch the movie, don't bring them to the movies. You ain't got nobody to babysit them. You don't go to the movies. Don't ruin my experience because of your circumstances, bro. But anyway, that's what I was talking about. So this right here, just get there early. Yeah, it's crazy. I just went on a small mini rant there. My homie Alex, matter of fact, speaking of, my man's Alex had a video that he was blessed enough to be able to put this video that played before Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on Father's Day weekend, right? When it came back to theaters for those 3 days. I was able to catch the movie in theaters for the first time. Me and my son went and watched it. However, I missed Alex's pre-video because the concession stands lines was ridiculous. And what kept happening when I got in the line, I don't go to the movies often enough anymore to be like a premier member at AMC. I just don't want to pay for that shit because I don't go often enough. But I'm sure you guys know there was when I got in line for concessions, there was like 5. Me and my son made the 4th and 5th person in line. By the time we got to order, there was like 26 people in line because every single time it would be time to call somebody next up to order, a premiere member would walk up in line and they got to go in front. So that just happened for like 5 straight minutes. Every time it was about to call the next person, they were like, next premiere person. And I was like, shit, man, we ain't never gonna get the order. So by the time we sat down, it was way before the movie started, but it had passed Alex's video. So shouts out to Alex, man. That was some cool shit. Anyway, some alternate posters for the Indiana Jones trilogy Raiders. I love that shit. Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, you know, the stones right there built in, the little voodoo doll right there, Short Round's hat. And the Holy Grail for Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, tablets right there, shield, Henry Jones Sr.'s umbrella, Henry Jones right there, Sr. Anyway, yeah, so cool shit right there. Let's keep moving. Joseph Kosinski says his pitch to reunite Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt would be a Days of Thunder F1 crossover sequel. That'd be cool, I guess. I am interested in seeing F1. I heard some good things about it. I heard it's exhilarating and it's exciting and it's like something we ain't never seen. So, yeah, there's that. I would like to see a crossover like that. That would be insane. And by the way, Days of Thunder, I'm a fan of the first one. I know people don't like that movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I hadn't seen it in a while, but I remember when that movie came out, like Hardee's had these little collectible ass Hot Wheels cars that was made after the cars in Days of Thunder, the NASCAR movie. So that was cool. I remember that. So Cold Trickle returns. We'll see. I see where they're working on something like that. So anyway, that's what that is. Let's bring this back up here. And here we go. So big news, man. Denis Villeneuve directing the next James Bond film. Let's fucking go. Like I said at the top, I am a fan. I rock with Denny. I've been a fan of everything he's done pretty much so far. Just watched Sicario recently again, like a week or two ago. So yeah, hey yo, look, I'm all on board with this. And the best part about this is that literally Denny is a longtime fan of James Bond. Used to go watch the movies in theaters with his dad, bro. So like this dude cares about this franchise. And so I can see sort of yeah. Look, whenever you find these directors that actually really care about the source material to a certain extent like this, where they used to go watch the movies with their dad and they get to be a part of a franchise that they've long admired, it's traditionally you get some good things out of it. So let's check this article out right here. Amazon MGM Studios sets Denis Villeneuve as director of next James Bond film. Amazon MGM Studios today announced Denis Villeneuve will direct the next James Bond film. Additionally, Tanya LaPointe will serve as executive producer. As previously announced, Amy Pascal and David Heyman will serve as producers. Villeneuve commented, some of my earliest movie-going memories are connected to 007. I grew up watching James Bond films with my father ever since Dr. No with Sean Connery. I'm a diehard Bond fan. To me, he's sacred territory. So there you go. Feel like he's going to take care of it, man. I feel like he's going to take care of it, man. I intend to honor the tradition and open the path for many new missions to come. This is a massive responsibility, but also incredibly exciting for me and a huge honor. Amy, David, and I are absolutely thrilled to bring him back to the screen. Thank you to Amazon MGM Studios for their trust. So, yes, indeed. Mike Hopkins, head of Prime Video, MGM Studios, kind of honored that Denny has agreed to direct James Bond's next chapter. He is a cinematic master whose filmography speaks for itself. Blade Runner 2049, fire. Arrival, fire. Dune, fire. He has delivered compelling worlds, dynamic visuals, complex characters, and most importantly, the immersive storytelling that global audiences yearn to experience in theaters. James Bond is in the hands of one of today's great filmmakers, and we cannot wait to get started on 007's adventure. So I remember when this was announced as far as Amazon getting the rights to James Bond, we immediately thought the worst. They're going to sell it. There's going to be spinoffs. They're going to diminish the Bond brand. That still could happen. We still that's I mean, this is a great start though. This is a great start for what we sort of thought could be something that could be good, could be bad. You know, this thing. All right, little cord, a little stuck there. All right, here we go. But anyway, can y'all hear me in this thing? All right, good. Anyway, so yeah, bring this back up here. Pascal and Heyman commented, Denis Villeneuve has been in love with James Bond movies since he was a little boy. It was always his dream to make this movie, and now it's ours too. We are lucky to be in the hands of this extraordinary filmmaker. So there you have it, folks. Denis Villeneuve helming the next James Bond film. That's exciting news, to be honest. A couple more things that I saw as we move along. I saw this. Obviously, Ryan Coogler answers if he's considering some center stars to appear in Black Panther 3. I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm going to plead the fifth. Obviously, can't give anything away. This is a Marvel thing. Remember, he doesn't want to end up on a hit list somewhere. And hold on. Something I was missing there. And so here we have this Jamie Lawson, who played in Sinners. Obviously, look, I can see it. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that can see it. Even with this one right here, I like this. This is a pretty good, so Jamie Lawson, I am a fan. I am a fan of her casting as, I mean, and not to say she's the only person I think could be Storm, but if he went with Jamie Lawson as Storm, your boy ain't gonna be mad, man. Right? The look is there. I think she's a great actress. So, I think that'd be dope. Down for that for sure. And let's move into some other territory, man. 36 years, man. June 3rd, 1989. I know it's a few days late, but obviously this is the first time I've been live since pretty much, since this movie's anniversary. I think this poster is absolutely incredible. I'm gonna throw that up here. So Batman 89, y'all. So, I remember when this came out, I think I was born something, just turned 12 years old, basically. And this movie came out June 23rd. Yeah, I remember I was already a Batman fan of comics and things, but up to that point, pretty much for my lifetime, I had only had Adam West, right? Batman and Robin, the TV show and stuff like that, as live action Batman, Super Friends, things of that nature, as far as in motion Batman, right? Whether it be live action or animated. And so this movie comes out, you start hearing rumblings of it. Michael Keaton gets cast. Obviously, I'm still a child. I remember Mr. Mom. I remember the backlash that came with that. And then I remember the applause when it came to the casting of Jack Nicholson as Joker, right? He got the headlining, as you can see right here on the poster. His name came first, right? So I remember seeing this for the first time in theaters, man, and being absolutely blown away. It was done perfectly. I love the fact that Batman was in all black with just the yellow oval and the symbol right there. The Batmobile was cool. The armor on the Batmobile was fucking awesome. The Harvey Dent, Billy D. Williams, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, I remember that line from me. It's just everything. Kim Basinger, Vicky Vale. It's Knox, Pennyworth, Alfred. Everything about this movie was great, right? And it still holds up, although some of the visuals they are what they are. I mean, the movie did come out in 1989, but so shouts out, man. Shouts out to Batman 1989. So happy 36th anniversary to Batman, the movie from 1989. One of my all-time favorite films. This iconic movie directed by Tim Burton, starring Michael Keaton as the Cape Crusader and Jack Nicholson as the unforgettable Joker, redefined the superhero genre with its dark, gothic aesthetic and compelling storytelling. The film's impact on pop culture is undeniable. That is a fact, bro. You couldn't go anywhere. I remember going to the mall, and there would be several, not just one, several of these little booths, like portable booths, like in the middle of the mall that just all they sold was Batman merch. That's it. Just straight Batman merch. The film's impact on pop culture, yeah. It paved the way for future superhero movies, setting a high bar for storytelling and character development. It did that. It changed the stuff from camp to sort of being able to, yo, what's good, Andre? What's good, bruh? Appreciate you stopping through, man. It says, here's to celebrating this classic film that continues to captivate the audiences. It does indeed. I am, I think I got my, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have it down here. It's probably so. Oh, yeah. Yep, so there it is. I'll bring this back down real quick. Batman, I got it on 4K. It's pretty good. I've always been very critical of 4Ks that came from the 80s. Die Hard is the best one I've ever seen by far. The Die Hard 4K is incredible. But this is Batman. I don't like the artwork that came on this by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's simple and they should have went with something like this goddamn poster right here. You know what I mean? For a 4K release. But I bet there's a steelbook out there that looks better. But anyway. All right, let's move on, man. Moving on. I ain't got much more time. What time is it? Yeah, about to have to roll in just a bit. So, yeah, Batman 89, happy anniversary, 36 years, 3 days ago. All right, let's see. All already talked about that. Speaking of, I forgot to mention this when it came to Cruise. He's getting his honorary Oscar. I know this is like a week or two old, but I'm just now getting to get my thoughts of it. I wasn't surprised. I think I did say when it was announced that there's going to be a stunt Oscar, that I was like, man, they put this out just in time for the last Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise has done insane stunt work for all of those movies. And so, like, it just seemed to align itself to give that award to Tom Cruise. But maybe this is the next best thing. Give him an honorary Oscar so that, I'm not going to say real stunt people can win the award because Tom Cruise is a stunt person. I don't give a damn what you say. Dude's insane, right? Also, the 4K extended cut of Spider-Man 2, what they're calling Spider-Man 2.1, will be released in theaters for the first time later this year. The full trilogy will be re-released in theaters starting on September 26th. A little bit more from IGN. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy returns to cinemas this year with the Spider-Man 2.1 extended cut getting a theatrical release for the first time ever. Spider-Man screens on September 26th and October 3rd. Spider-Man 2.1 on September 27th and October 4th. And Spider-Man 3 arrives September 28th and October 5th. The only thing disappointing about these dates is that you can't pick a day where you can just go sit down and watch all three of them in a row. You have to come back the next day and then come back the next day, which movie theater's trying to get you with that one. They could give you a bargain ticket where you can watch all three of them for a certain price and not have to come back 3 days in a row to see these movies, which, see, quit trying to cheat me, movie theaters. Quit trying to cheat me. Quit trying to cheat me. Also, man, this news hit. 50 Cent has been cast as Balrog in the live-action Street Fighter film. I'm interested to see this movie. I am a fan of the classic Raul Julia, Bison Street Fighter movie with Jean Claude. You know what I'm saying? That movie is camp as it was. Like it's all right, man. It's an all right film, man. It's a classic, classically, man. But I should have been Mike Tyson. Hey, man, it might have been crazy. So I can't remember who else is cast in that movie, but we'll get to that in just a second, man. Just a second. All right. First off, I want to bring this up right quick. Fisher Jennifer Garner at Silver Surfer. She looks good, man. She looks really good. I like Johnny Storm's line about the sexy Silver Surfer. People all know where this is. Ignoring Rad. The arc, dude. I'm sick. You know what? Matter of fact, let me pull this down real quick before I get to this fantastic. I am fully aware. Hold on, let me move this. Do this right quick. I am fully aware that there is a Superman clip that's been out for about a day, about 24 hours. The clip, he bursts into Lex Luthor's office. I'm not watching it. I refuse to get caught up in that discussion. What I've seen around that clip in the past day has been disgustingly ridiculous, bro. If the movie's going to come out regardless if you like it or not, I admit as well to being upset about Gunn getting the opportunity to continue or to start a Superman story. I didn't feel like he deserved it, but I also didn't decide to ruin my life around it or become obsessive about it. I accepted it and moved on. Does it still suck? Yeah. I mean, there's whatever. But I choose not to. So I'm not even going to watch that clip on here. If you've seen it, if not, just go on anywhere and you'll find it. Superman bursts in Lex's office and demands he tells him where Crypto is. That's not a spoiler because I'm sure the clip's been viewed a gazillion times. But the aura around that and the aura around this movie, I'm going to see it on the 10th. The 10th, it's a very early afternoon screening. It's at like 2:00 p.m. to get it on out of the way so that I can conversate about it. And then I'm going to be just like my boy William on Sci-Fi Center, man. I'm going to talk about that movie for a few days and then I'm done. Because guess what comes out a couple weeks after that? The next movie I'm about to talk about. So let's move on to that. And look, Fantastic Four has been looking good, man. I talked about it at length every time I've been able to stream and talk about Fantastic Four. I praised what I've seen. And I can't wait for this movie to come out. I'm very excited for it. And everything I've seen, again, looks good. So let's take a look at this Fantastic Four final trailer that they dropped yesterday morning. I was gonna try to go live yesterday evening before I went to work because I had seen that this trailer was gonna drop yesterday. And so of course it does. And then of course I just didn't get time to go see it. So anyway, let's pull this up here. And let's check this out, man. Let me make sure I take it here.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
I like that. The air alerts is dope.
Invisible Woman, Human Torch.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
Yo, I like the
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
Hey,
I like that.
Never late for Sunday dinner.
Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
This is the coldest line so far I've heard from this movie.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
What is
Man, she
that?
looked great, man.
Get us out of here, man! Hold on! Are we safe?
I don't know. The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are
A lot of time
right.
jump in this movie, man, because she's
You don't wanna
pregnant in some
just-
scenes.
Crush him.
I like that. The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll
It was
face
funny.
it
I wonder what
together
that is. Looks like there's a bunch of them, though.
as a family.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna.
Say it!
All right. So like I said, looking forward to that. Obviously right here with the let me go down to the hey, what's good, Joey? What's good, bro? Hey, yo, chill, man. Hold on, let me see something. I'm trying to turn my own background. All right, here we go. Anyway, so as you can see right there, the Mr. Fantastic obviously using the stuff. Look, man, anytime he uses it, I think that they have only shown us a little bit. I think they're trying to make it look as cool as possible. It doesn't matter. His powers are they look wonky in general. It's not a what's good, bro? It's not a knock on the character or his powers. It just looks like that, dude. Anytime you have any character that's gonna look like, I mean, look at Mrs. Incredible and Elastigirl in the movies, right? Even with that in animation, it looks it's just gonna look wonky, dude. It just is, no matter how you do it. And I think that I've seen a bunch of wonky ass shit in the original two Fantastic Four films. So yeah, it's gonna. I think they're gonna make it look as cool as possible here. I think I've heard a couple people say that this is the first time they've seen Johnny Storm in flames like this, either with his head not on fire and the rest of them clobbering timelines. I think it's gonna be funny, probably building up for a good moment for him to say that. The line from Silver Surfer here is just fucking incredible, man. Think she looks great. Yeah, man. They just always do, man. It's the natural state of just what this stuff is gonna look like. It just does, man. But yeah, she heralds Galactus. That line, that whole delivery is cold as shit, man. I'm telling you. A couple things. Let's see. I'm trying to get something. The people's infatuation with his beard is insane. He had it in the comics. I think the clobbering timeline is going to come at a point, where people get excited. Like, I'm talking about, like one of those moments you've been waiting for him to say it the whole movie and he finally does. I think that's going to happen. Yeah, again, nothing here. All this does is remind me of what I'm excited for the end of July, right? The one thing that's crazy to me about this is that they're releasing this. Wait, where is it at? There's that shot of Galactus in the thing, man. One thing that's crazy to me is that this movie's getting released on Comic-Con weekend, bro. That is insane to me, man. Which, I mean, it's not the first time that has happened, obviously. When you're talking about last year. Even in Multiverse of Madness, his powers look weird, but he is a weird hero in general. Yeah, he is. He is for sure. Probably Galactus ship, I'm guessing. I get expert commentary from watching Sci-Fi Center at night. So this is William going through the trailer, and this is me saying, okay, it just confirms some shit for me because he knows way more about these characters than I do. But here's Galactus right here. Obviously, he looks like he's breaking free of some kind of chains, so whatever the case may be. Yeah, man, I am on board for that. And hopefully it doesn't take this long for you guys to hear from me again. But again, recap, Denis Villeneuve. How many Galactus buckets? $80, bro. Bro, the $80 price tag is a steep one for your boy, man. But yeah, Denis directing Bond is absolutely incredible. Batman 89, shouts out 36 years, and I am still excited for Fantastic Four after that teaser trailer. And people quit arguing about the female Silver Surfer. It's in the comics, just some canon to that. Yeah, man, dude. And see, here's the problem with the bucket. Like, the last one I bought that was just, and my wife wouldn't let me leave there without it. I think I told you about it, George, was the Ghostbusters trap. That shit is fine, but that's something that was kind of a pain in the ass because I'm not eating popcorn out of it. Like I'm not gonna mess it up with butter and shit. So I had to hold on to it and carry it around the whole time. But I think the Galactus bucket, bruh, that's a carry. That's a carry right there, man. That's a seat holder. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a massive thing to have in your lap while you're trying to enjoy a film. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, I gotta bounce. Appreciate y'all watching. I try to come back faster next time. I try not to have so much time passing between episodes of the show and stuff like that. But yeah, let me get this off right here. So like I said, see y'all later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Maybe you see me sometime this weekend, man. Peace.